On IMDb, RDH CEO says Taxi Driver is a classic Scorsese De Niro film. Those who did not understand this film and gave it a poor rating are likely the same people, in air quotes, who raved over The Joker or Blade Runner 2049. If you cannot comprehend this plot, you should most likely take up another hobby or just stick to watching Pokemon movies. Real films do not hold your hand like a child and walk you to the restroom.
That's it?
Yeah.
Dude's, guy's on some sort of a high horse.
Yeah. Nay.
Somebody should drug test that horse.
Hello, and welcome to the Royds Review Podcast. I'm Rob.
You talking to me?
I was talking to the audience.
Hey.
The listeners.
I'm Andy. I was trying to do a thing. It didn't.
I know.
I'm Andy.
I was ruining your thing.
It was already ruined.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And we're back once again in Martin Scorstember. And we're doing Taxi Driver from the year of our Megazord 1976.
Wow. Have you seen this movie before?
I had not, and I had to burp as I said the year. That's why I said it so weird.
Robbie.
I know. But like a gentleman, I did not burp on the podcast.
That's good.
Like a gentleman.
I also had not seen this movie.
Okay. Well, bye, everybody. Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, shit. This shit's smooth, baby.
Yeah, no, so neither of us watched this, even for this podcast?
Yeah, we're just going to guess.
Yeah, I'm going to guess that this movie is weird and slow.
I'm going to guess that this movie is real edgelord shit.
It really is.
Yeah.
Andy, how are you?
I'm good.
Did I ask you how you're doing already?
No, you didn't. I appreciate it.
Good.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So, I don't know, I guess we'll get into the movie later, because we already said this movie came out in the year of our Zord, 1976.
That's sounds like a pretty big year for movies there. Right?
Ooh, it does, because it had a previous episode, Rocky.
And
yeah, man, go Bucks, man.
Yeah, and also there's a squirrel. Is that, which one's Rocky and which one's Bullwinkle?
Rocky is hey, Rocky. Rocky's
so Rocky's the squirrel.
No,
so
yeah.
Also there's a moose.
Hey, Bullwinkle, here's something we think you'll really like. Because then it's, hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
Pretty good. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, this is what I worked on as a kid, which is why I didn't have many friends, because I grew up in the 90s.
You know, Robert De Niro was in the Rocky and Bullwinkle movie.
Was he really?
Yes, he was.
My word.
Pretty wacky, huh? But we also have Network.
The Social Network?
Nope. It looks like Robert Duvall is in that. Never seen it.
We had a movie about a bunch of sexual predators called All the President's Men.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Excellent, Robbie. We got Carrie. You ever see Carrie?
No, I had not.
Oh, that's good.
The Boy in the Plastic Bubble. It's about a fully formed semen inside the condom.
Very good.
Yeah. A semen, not a sperm.
No, just a man of the sea.
Yep.
Logan.
I think women and semen don't mix. The Cheerleaders Collection, Revenge of the Cheerleaders. And it's a woman with a banana up to her mouth. Andy, I gotta go to the bathroom.
All right. Hope he's shitting or pissing. Because masturbation's a sin.
Okay.
King Kong.
You want to see my King Dong?
No.
Okay. Black Heat.
Want to see my black heat?
Yes.
I painted it black.
When I was a kid, I had a baseball bat. It was called Black Magic. That was like the name from the company.
Ooh.
It was like Easton Bat, Black Magic, and I was not a good hitter, so there was no magic in that bat.
If I paint my genitals black, is that like blackface? Am I racist?
I don't know how to answer that, my guy.
Yeah.
I did see a meme, a meme. If you don't know, is a funny thing on the internet.
Dank May.
Yeah, yes, exactly. It was actually a video or like a reel or a TikTok or whatever, and the guy was like sending out wiener pics, but he was like asking his black friend to send him pics so he could send it out. He was like, "Hey man, is that blackface?" Oh, the movie Silver Streak. About someone who's got a streak of gray in their hair.
Okay.
That's not what it's about, my guy. It's with Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor.
How about Freaky Friday? Also Jodie Foster.
Never seen it. How about Nickelodeon? Nickelodeon.
Yeah. The Outlaw Josie Wales. Starring Clint Eastwood.
Hot potato. Hey.
More like Clint West Iron.
Very good. That was an excellent joke. You know, we could just end the show. We're not topping that.
Well, how about this?
Okay.
Death Collector.
Oh.
And
okay.
More like I got nothing. This was I don't know any of these.
You don't know Rocky.
I know Rocky. I know all right. Clint Eastwood, The Enforcer. Is that Dirty Harry?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay, The Omen. I know that one.
Return of the Kung Fu Dragon. There's like a horse in this poster. That's not a dragon. Did you say Brotherhood of Death already? You said something of death. There's Brotherhood of Death, and the tagline is, when these brothers stick it to you, it's fatal.
All right. Well,
in other words, movies came out.
Yeah, movies we're not very, familiar with.
All right, you want to talk about Taxi Driver?
Sure.
The cabbie, the crabby cabbie.
The crabby cabbie.
I do like the opening title sequence because it's very intense with the big swell and some light jazz. I like it.
Oh, the score is fucking great in this.
That's the best part of this movie.
Oh, Robbie didn't like it.
Okay, yeah, let's get into it. I didn't care for this very much.
I think this movie could so easily be misread as like, wow, this guy's great. And I think we all know he's not great, right? Like this guy sucks.
Well, it's great because, well, not the movie. So he goes, I'm going to jump around. I don't care. He goes and he sees this 12-year-old hooker, much like you. And so.
Wow, you really got me.
Yeah, ba-zing. And so he goes and sees this 12-year-old hooker and he's like, I'm helping you out. I'm coming to help you out. And then every guy saw that was like, that's going to be my excuse not to catch a predator.
Yeah.
Because you ever watched To Catch a Predator? Every other guy's like, I was just coming to help her.
Yeah.
I was just hoping she was okay. I sent her a picture of my wiener. Yes, I did that.
A lot of this seems like it's like just edgy for edgy's sake. Like some real edgelord shit, like I said before.
Yeah.
I did like how in the beginning when he's like applying to the taxi place and the guy just asks him. He's like, physical? He's like, yeah, I'm good. He's like, okay, good.
Yeah,
like
perfect.
No paperwork. Like that's the 70s, baby.
Yeah, absolutely. I do like he's like anytime, anywhere.
Yeah.
De Niro is good in this.
Oh, he's great.
Oh, surprise, surprise. De Niro's good in something.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's the thing. De Niro's great in this. Jodie Foster is excellent for a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
She's
I think
really
everybody,
good for this.
all the performances are great.
It's just, this is such I don't know. He goes to a peep show at like 8 a.m.
Well, he brings a date to a porno.
Yeah, he does. I didn't know you wouldn't like it. I didn't know. So what do you mean you didn't know? You can't just bring her to a fucking porno on the second date.
What are you doing, my dude?
They got a cup of coffee and then he was like, I know. This chick's into.
Yeah, well, not only like as they're on their way in, she's like, this is a porn. And he's like, nah, it's cool.
Yeah.
And like she's clearly uncomfortable with the very idea of it. So you're still gonna go through with it. Like the dude he's just fucked, like in the head. And I think the movie, like at first, the movie's like, hey, sympathize with this guy, and then he does some creep shit. And then like as it goes on, you're like, at least me, I was like, I don't like this guy. I don't like it. I don't like any of this.
It became instantly hard to root for him when he was just staring at Cybill Shepherd and Albert Brooks through the window.
Yeah, and like even on the first date, he's like, I don't like that guy. I don't like that guy you're with. I don't like him.
Yeah.
And she's like,
he makes it very clear he doesn't.
Yeah. And she's like, you're unlike anyone I've ever met. That you should get out of there, lady.
Yeah.
Kind of. Why are you giving him a second chance? Like,
you know what had me laughing is when he first goes to that peep show at like 8 o'clock in the morning. When he's trying to flirt with the lady at the counter, you hear the moans from the film behind it.
Yeah.
He's like, what's your name? And he's like, he's like, come on, what's your name? When's your birthday? I was like, this is weird, but I'm uncomfortable.
She was very dismissive.
Yes.
And rightfully
of course she is.
so.
She probably gets that all the time.
Yeah.
These guys are Pee-wee Hermaning. And like he falls in love with Cybill Shepherd. He's like, I saw her walk by and I immediately was in love. So I stood outside her place of business.
Yeah.
And stared.
Yep. Very, very artsy fartsy edgelord shit.
Yeah.
Not into it.
And then when Albert Brooks approaches him, he fucking speeds off.
Yeah. Well, you see him like gaining confidence throughout this movie, but like confidence, it's like misguided.
Yeah.
Because like he finally works up the courage to talk to her. And then like he finally works up the courage to confront her after she left. And then after that, it's like he's just like, I think I'm gonna buy a bunch of guns. And
well, the guy does earlier. He asks him if he has a gun. Because I'm gonna be honest, in that time, if you're driving a cab in New York City in the 70s, especially at night, you carry that gun with you, my guy.
Yeah.
So like, I ain't gonna shit on the guy if he bought himself a handgun.
Right.
But this dude bought himself a fucking
an arsenal.
Yeah. I did like the contraption he made for himself that he could just shoot it out of his sleeve.
Yeah.
I was like, hey man, it's pretty clear you're planning some bad shit if you have a hidden gun in your arm.
Yeah. I don't know. I did like actual research for this just because at the end of the movie, I was like, what?
Oh, dude, I didn't do research, but I thought the same thing.
Because like it happens. The violence happens.
Yes. I thought he died on that couch.
He's in a coma.
Yes. And then he's like fine at the end. He's like driving around.
Well, like I'm assuming he's dreaming that.
That's what I thought too.
What's her name? Betsy, or is that her name? Betsy?
Yeah.
She's in the back and she's
Betsy
like,
Ross.
That's it. I forget what she says, but he's like, it's whatever. And then
she like apologizes to him or some shit.
Yeah, and he's like, hey, yeah, I'm a hero now, so it's whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think that's him dreaming. I think, but I don't know. I thought the end was the most confusing.
Well, what was interesting is so just watching this, you could tell what Joker was trying to be. Another movie I did not care for very much.
Same.
But at the end of this movie, you get the like letter written by Iris's parents. That's like, thank you. And you see the news article and people are calling him a hero.
Yeah.
And I think this movie does that a lot better than Joker does, because in this instance, you can understand why there are people who go, oh, this guy is a hero because he saved our daughter from being a child prostitute.
Right. Instead of like shooting a talk show host in the face.
Yeah, exactly. And then just starting a riot in the streets.
Yeah.
Like, because at its core, if you told me this movie is about a guy freeing a child prostitute,
like, all right.
That's a guy I can root for. Oh, he has to kill a guy in it? I can understand. But like how we get there is way off.
Yeah. And that's what kind of muddies the whole thing. But here's a quote I have from Marty Scorsese.
Oh, here we go. Reedy Andy.
That's the best you got. Reedy Andy. All right.
He's stalling because he can't actually read.
All right. You caught me.
Illiterate Andy.
Illiterate
Andy.
Illiterate?
Yeah, because it's alliteration.
Okay.
It went from really stupid to like, oh, okay.
To even more dumb.
Hey.
Yeah, that's right. All right. He had an interview with Roger Ebert, and he called this his feminist film because it takes macho to its logical conclusion. The better man is the man who can kill you. This movie shows that kind of thinking. Shows the kinds of problems some men have, bouncing back and forth between their perception of women as goddesses and whores.
That is a fair, you know what? That last line is a great way of thinking of how men look at women. I don't think this film got that across very well.
Maybe in the beginning, but then I guess he's worshiping Jodie Foster in a way.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, he was definitely going to fuck her until he found out she was 12.
Yeah, I don't know. There's also really strong allusions to him being like a racist. Big time.
It's the 70s in New York City. That's what you're going to get, baby.
Yeah, but like Marty Scorsese's not a racist. I think
you're right.
I don't think Marty Scorsese is trying to tell us that this is a good guy. I don't think that's what he's saying.
No, that's fair. But remember, Marty Scorsese also gave himself a role in this film where he drops the N-bomb. Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
So like, all right, Tarantino, your move. Yeah.
I mean,
that's a weird scene. Let's go ahead.
I kind of gravitated toward what he said when he says, this takes macho to its logical conclusion. Like, I get that. I see in the movie where he's like, I'll save everyone because I'm so tough, but like, you're really just murdering people.
But again, if you make this movie where like because the only people he murders in this film are the two guys who are involved in child prostitution.
Yeah.
So
who deserve it.
Yeah. So like, I can't really say like, oh, he killed people because he's a bad guy because he killed people, because the people he killed deserved it.
Right.
But the whole point, like, of how we're getting here, he's stalking this woman for some reason. And then all of a sudden they drop that. It's almost like there's two distinct halves here. Like one with Cybill Shepherd and one with Jodie Foster.
Yeah.
And then like he's really super creepy when it comes to Cybill Shepherd. And then the shit with Jodie Foster, you can root for him, but it's like, but what's this weird shit you're doing with Cybill Shepherd?
Yeah. But I think you mentioned when Marty Scorsese's scene.
Yeah.
I think that is a turning point for Travis because he sees like, this dude is also on the absolute edge.
Yes.
And he's like going to go through with it. He's like, I could do that. I can go through it. Like you could just act on these things where
that's true.
You know, I feel like because after that's where he goes and buys the gun. Or guns, I should say.
Yeah, he buys himself a fucking load of guns, baby.
Yes, he does.
From Easy Andy. That's the guy's name.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what they introduced him as.
That's what they called me in high school.
I remember, baby.
Yeah.
Easy Andy refers to every single gun. He goes, "That's a nice little gun." Every single, nice little gun.
And then he does say, like, when he's like, I want to get that 44 Magnum. He's like, well, you'd be a fool to fucking walk around with that. So
yeah. Without this harness.
Yeah, without this, yeah.
What a salesman.
I did like how what's his name? Albert Brooks is playing.
Yeah.
He's
whatever his name is, Tom, I think.
Yeah, he's like, you see that taxi driver staring at us? And she's like, what taxi driver? And then the camera turns.
Yeah,
and it's just that's literally the only thing you could see in that window. Like, what taxi driver? Like the one that's in the taxi, lady. Open your eyeballs.
After Cybill Shepherd gets all mad about, understandably so, about the dirty movie, he calls her cold and distant.
Yeah.
What do you expect? What do you, dude?
Yeah, that's where it's like, because like, okay, because he's clearly been through some shit. He was in the Marines, like all this stuff, and he's driving a fucking taxi at night in New York City. The dude's been through it. Okay, so like, okay, he's staring at the girl. It's weird, but it's like, oh, okay, he's just not well adjusted. He doesn't know. But then he fucks up, and then he like spam calls, or he just keeps going, and it's just like, I can't root for you anymore, dude. And
yeah,
I'm out. I gave you a chance, but like, again, I don't think Marty wants you to root for him. It's real artsy fartsy and big brain, I think, and I'm not there for it.
I'm not big brain. I'm a child. Yeah. I'm exactly what that reviewer said is, I'm a child. Although I was given a big nervous laugh when Marty Scorsese said the incredible line, "You ever see what a 44 Magnum can do to a woman's pussy?"
Yeah, that was... Yeah.
Have you?
No. I got some Holden Caulfield vibes,
Yes, that's Catcher in the Rye.
Yeah, Preserver of Innocence.
Yeah, okay.
When it comes to Jodie Foster, that's like he's doing like a...
I know what's right for not you. Preserved.
No, it was not. No. But he's like, I know what's right for you. I can help you. But like, can you? Because you can't even help yourself, my guy. You're cracked.
Yeah.
It's just like, at the end of it, I feel bad for her, obviously because of her situation, but also like, your savior is a fucking nutbag, like...
Yeah. Because when he's saving her, she's got, in her mind, she's got to be going, what's he going to do to me?
Right.
Like, okay, as bad as it is that she had to suck that one guy's dick, like, you have no idea what this guy's about to do to your corpse.
Yeah. No, this guy's not okay.
Hey, you know what I don't believe?
What's that?
That a presidential candidate would have ever gotten into a New York City cab.
Not once. Not once. Now, do you think...
Never.
Okay. Uh-oh, he's drooling. But the scene where he gets into his cab and he's like, hey, you're, what's his face? And he's like, I am. And then he's like, hey, I'd like to get, what would you want if I were elected, or whatever he says. He's like, I need you to clean up the filth in this city. This city's filled with scum. And the guy goes, the candidate says, I know what you mean. Now, do you think he was just pandering to him? Or do you think he's like, yeah?
I think it was Scorsese chickening out and making the political candidate be nothing.
Yeah, because like, we don't know.
I think that was the point. I think it's supposed to be, hey, that's whoever you don't like.
Yeah, but also, I got the sense that Travis genuinely did like him.
I think he only liked him because Cybill Shepherd was working for him. Because remember, he says, he's like, oh, I like him too. I don't really know his policies.
Yeah, but I thought he liked him because he actually listened to him.
That's possible.
Because
I
like
don't think he was
after
actually
got out of
listening. I think it was more pandering than anything.
That's what I was thinking.
And in terms of character, I think it was pandering, but you never get any of his actual political views. And I think that was more of Scorsese being like,
that's not what this film's about.
yeah, like, hey, this is just a politician, a corrupt, greedy politician.
Yeah.
Who somehow doesn't die at the end of the movie.
Well, here's my confusion is like, cause I got the sense he genuinely liked the candidate. And then at the end, he's like, I'm going to kill him. I don't know. I didn't get that.
I think the candidate, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Well, he doesn't even he cowards out of killing the candidate.
Well, he cowards out because the Secret Service saw him and he was like, oh shit.
I guess, but like you got that, he got right up to their face and started pulling his gun out.
Yeah.
Like at that point, dude, that's point of no return. The fact that he got away was incredible.
Well, that's New York City in the 70s, baby.
Well, the fact that they didn't immediately pull a gun on him and just put one in his back as he turned around.
Yeah, well, there was a crowd.
That's fair.
Yeah.
At one point, he's practicing drawing two guns in the mirror like he's Arthur Morgan.
We're going to go to Tahiti and we're going to become mango farmers, Arthur.
Very nice.
Thank you.
But yeah, he's like practicing, like pulling his.
Yeah.
Pew, 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 pew.
And then we get that infamous, you talking to me?
Yeah.
It's,
that's fun.
Apparently he ad-libbed that.
Oh.
Pretty cool.
I think the makeup department does a really great job making De Niro look terrible.
Yeah, like he looks like just disheveled and like a man who's not sleeping, which he is in this movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
That definitely comes across. Oh, I forgot. He also shoots that robber in the bodega.
He does. And again, that's like a classic fucking, oh, good guy with a gun scenario, you know?
I think that was more like, now he's carrying around this gun. We're getting this robbery. I don't think it was even supposed to mean that in any way.
But what is it? I don't get it.
Because I don't think this movie's that smart. I think we're not supposed to be getting good guy with the gun vibes. I think it was more just like, okay, we need to see that this guy has a gun and is trigger happy, because he goes down this is his first thing he does. He buys this gun and now he's just walking around with it.
Yeah.
And this guy turns around, he sees his gun and goes, and just blasts his head.
So like, you don't think this movie's smart? You don't think it's like over our heads? You think it's actually just artsy fartsy bullshit?
Yeah, I think it's artsy fartsy bullshit more than anything. I think it's well made, but it is not a movie for me.
It's definitely well made. It's got some great like cinematography. Like I think, and I read about how Marty Scorsese says this is his favorite scene in the movie. And I thought it was great too when he's like power calling Betsy, and he's like starting to get mean. And as he's calling, the camera kind of like pans to the hallway, like the empty hallway, and it just stays there for a second while he's still calling. And I was like, that's some artsy fartsy shit.
Yeah.
It's like even the camera is like, I don't want to look at this. Look at this fucking guy.
No, I get that. But like, I mean, all the shots of when he's driving around New York, and first of all, the reflection of the lights in the windshield and stuff is incredible.
Yeah.
And then just the way they're shooting this gross and grimy 1970s New York. I love me some 70s gross New York.
Yeah. And Peter Boyle, you got Peter Boyle.
Yeah. But I'm just talking about the way it's shot in it.
Same.
It just looks awesome when we're getting these shots of him driving, and like there's like a couple of quick cuts when we're looking. It just looks really nice. It's a really well shot movie. Yeah. But yes, the great Peter Boyle's in as the wizard.
Yeah. And like I like how he like Travis goes to him for help. He's essentially like, hey, I'm thinking about doing some crazy shit. Like, you got any advice? Like, have you ever felt like this before? I need something.
Yeah.
Because I'm losing my mind. And Peter Boyle's like, hey, you put one foot in front of the other, and I don't really know what you're talking about, buddy.
One day at a time, pal.
Yeah, and he's like, okay, well, thanks for fucking nothing, dude. And Peter Boyle's also like, well, I'm not a fucking therapist, my guy. Like,
yeah.
I like that scene just because that scene means something, because like people with mental illness don't get what they need.
Yeah, well, mental illness isn't real, Andy. So.
Here he goes. Here he goes. Alt right, Robbie. But it like these people, they're not getting the help they need, and people like they'll go to someone for help. It might not be the right person. That person will just be like, you depression. It sounds like you just fucking bummed out, brother. And it's like, nah, man, I need help. I need fucking help. And they're just kicked to like these people fall through the cracks in society. And I think this movie does a good job of showing that. It's just that I don't understand the actions and what they mean, because it's what I put together was at the end, he's seen as a hero, and it's kind of like holding up a mirror to that kind of like edgelord culture. It's like, see, this is like you if you're reported on in any way, you're that's your legacy. Like, you're now a part of culture, even if you're a fucking monster.
Okay, but I don't even think edgelord was like a thing back then.
Right. Like, he's an incel. This is before incels, you know?
Yeah.
He's like the premier incel.
The prototype.
Yeah. And like, you see posters of him like with the mohawk and with the gun, the handgun to like the bloody gun to his head. I've seen that. I didn't know it was from this.
People love this a little too much.
Yeah, and it's like this is not a hero. This is not someone to look up to. This isn't who you are. Shut the fuck up.
That's why, like, all of a sudden at the end of the movie, they introduce Harvey Keitel as this pimp. And, like, he's doing this weird slow dance with the 12-year-old. It's horrible. It goes on for way too long when he's, like, dancing with Jodie Foster. And I feel like, all right, we need to make, at least at the end when this guy shoots these guys, people be happy that it's not him getting shot.
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah, good. You killed Harvey Keitel, but I'm still not thrilled about this guy.
Right. And I think Joker saw that and they were like, let's just have Joaquin do a dance like every other scene, and we'll just hold on that for fucking 5 minutes.
It's like Kyle Rittenhouse just because he killed a registered sex offender. It's like, yeah, okay, but he still went around just shooting people with his gun.
Yeah.
Like, if you leave your house with a gun, you're looking to kill something.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. If you leave your house with a gun, you're saying, oh man, I'm hoping to kill something today.
Right.
Whether it be a person or you're hunting.
I don't know. It's also, I also have in my notes, this is the scariest movie we've ever done for this podcast, and maybe that I've ever seen.
Okay.
Just like when he walks up to the Secret Service guy at first.
Oh, guys, like, your Secret Service, right?
Yeah. And like that just creeped me out. I was like, fucking, this movie's gross. That's what it is.
Yeah,
like,
it's absolutely disgusting.
Fucking icky, man. That's, I don't know. It's just like frightening because, again, I've seen those posters.
Right.
And I'm like, fuck.
Well, it's like we talked about in previous episodes. It's like, I'm the Joker. I'm Travis Bickle.
I'm Travis Bickle.
No one understands me.
Yeah. I'm going to clean up the scum. Like, you are the scum, dude.
Yeah. And I think that's the reason I didn't like this movie, is because I've known the culture around it going in, and now watching it, I'm like, oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, fuck these people.
But like, I went to like Reddit to see what kind of discussions are, and like people are like talking like movie discussions, not like incel discussions, but like movie discussions. And like, I don't know, I got like, he's a hero in the end, but he isn't a hero. Like in real life. And like,
oh, so this movie's about John Lennon.
I like, it's like having him look like as a hero is intentionally like the spooky thing of this movie.
Yeah.
You know? Like, and we're lucky that he went for bad guys, but like, if he like got let out, you know, who knows who he'd kill next, right?
Right.
Like, I don't know. This is either like really big brain or just shock value.
I don't know. I do know that he shines his shoes before he goes out to kill a presidential candidate, and Sirhan could never.
I'm lost on that.
All right. So Sirhan in 1968 shot and killed Robert Kennedy while he was running for president.
Okay.
I was really proud of that joke.
That's good. It's good now that you explained who Sirhan is.
De Niro shaves his head into a mohawk for no fucking reason at the end.
Yeah, I think that's like he's fucking going. He's just all the way. He's gone all the way.
But he's like, I've made myself more identifiable. Excellent.
Yeah. Well, he's not a smart man. And I think they make it very clear that he's not a smart man. Like, I agree. He took the girlfriend to a porno.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he was upset that she was upset. Like, come on, man. Don't be an idiot.
I did like that scene with the shootout when he fucking shoots the door guy's fingers off.
Yeah, I know that they changed the contrast or the coloring to make this an R-rated movie because it was going to be NC-17.
Wow, I can't believe it.
Yeah, and like so they.
You mean a 12-year-old looking at a grown man going, "You looking for action?"
Yeah. Well, apparently it was just because of the violence at the end.
Yeah, well, in the 70s, you can get away with anything, Roman Polanski.
Got him. So, like, I kind of found that a little hard to follow.
Okay.
I didn't know who was who in the shootout. I saw the guy was the guy who chased him all the way up the stairs, the guy he blasted the fingers off of?
Okay, so the guy he blasts the fingers off of is the guy who, okay, remember when he walks in and the guy's like, all right, it's $10 for the room.
Yeah.
That's the guy whose fingers he blasts off.
So is that the same guy who chased him all the way up the steps?
Yes, yeah, it is. Because then he gets in the room and then Keitel shows up back and he shoots him again in the neck. That's fucking awesome. But he shoots him in the neck and he just turns around.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. And then he fucking, he lights the dude up that's in there with Iris.
Yes, he does.
And they show his bloodied fucking corpse. It's like, ooh, I mean, you know me, I love a good shootout. And so I really enjoyed this last scene.
Yeah, honestly, the violence is the least offensive thing in this movie.
Yeah, all the stuff leading up to it, I was going, I could really use someone getting shot in the head.
Yeah, like for the love of God, someone throw a pie. But I don't know. This movie, it's just like icky, and I understand mentally ill people fall through the cracks, but like also why we put what was that? But also why we putting this dude on our pedestal,
Yeah.
But is that even what we're doing? That's the thing. It's just so artsy fartsy, edgelord horse shit. I don't know.
Hey, I have a theory.
Sure.
We're stupid.
Okay. We're stupid. Or, hear me out, this movie's just not that good.
That's also very, very possible.
Yeah. Maybe the message is muddled because it's just not that good.
That's very, very possible.
Yeah. Or we're dumb. Could be a combination. Could be a combination of the two.
Send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. Are we dumb? Or is this movie just not very good? Or send us a tweet. Are we dumb? Or is this movie just not that good? Or a thread. I don't even know if people are still doing that anymore already.
I don't know.
Are we dumb? Or is this movie just not very good?
Like, I feel like it's definitely saying something. It's just like kind of lost.
Real quick, thank you so much for listening. If you want to send us some feedback, send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. That's ROYDSREVUE@gmail.com.
You could also find our music on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your music by searching The Royds. That's ROYDS. We have 2 albums and a Christmas song. Hope you like it.
All right, we're going to jump into Letterboxd now and give a nice little review for Taxi Driver. I'm going to be honest. I want to give this 2 stars.
That's what I was thinking too.
All right, 2 stars. That's the official Royds review of Taxi Driver. 2 stars, which we are in the minority on Letterboxd because that's got 4.2 stars on Letterboxd.
I mean, like, is it a good movie? I don't know.
Is it a well-made film? Yes. Is it anything I'd want to watch again? No.
Right. And like Martin Scorsese? Yeah. He's excellent.
Yeah, he's great.
Like, you can't.
That's why we're doing this month, Scorstember.
Correct. Also, De Niro, exceptional.
Yeah. I wonder if he'll come back in Scorstember.
Yeah, almost definitely.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, it was like his muse for a while.
Yeah. Like the band Muse.
Yeah. Ah, shit.
Very good. Very good. I do have 3 questions about this movie.
Okay, let's hear them. I think I have one.
All right.
So you go first.
How would you be able to eat at a porno theater?
You got one free hand.
I still don't think I'd be able to do it.
Yeah. Can't imagine eating and cranking at the same time. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I see. That's inappropriate.
Yeah.
My question is just like, hey, what's going on with the end? Is he dead? Is he in a coma?
I have no idea. Genuinely, I have no idea.
Yeah, get that shit out of my face.
Very good. So Marty wound up killing his wife in this, right?
I'm assuming, unless he's just all talk.
Yeah. And my third and final question is of much less importance. But what is up with her green glasses?
Whose green glasses?
Iris's, Jodie Foster. At one point, they're like eating, and she's wearing those weird green like goggles / glasses.
Didn't even notice.
Well, you should have.
Here's something I did notice during that scene when they're in the diner. That sandwich that she makes with like jelly and sugar and butter, I think. And she just like puts it in her, she's like, it looks like the driest fucking thing anyone's ever done. And I was like, drink some water. like that scene was hard for me to watch because of how dry that sandwich was.
I totally get that.
Yeah.
I have 5 trivias.
I have 4 trivias.
Oh, wow.
Altogether, that's 9 trivias.
That's 9 trivias.
Did you know
All
that?
Right. Yes, I can do math.
Wow.
How old is Travis Bickle at the start of the movie? 25, 26, 27, or 28?
26.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. That's absolutely right.
Okay, what city worker strike was happening during the filming of this movie? Teachers, bus drivers, sanitation workers, or subway transit workers?
Sanitation workers.
Correct.
Yes, swing low.
Apparently, all the trash and filth in the city was for real.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's still there.
Still is, isn't it?
What does De Niro have to clean off the back seat of the taxi every single night? Piss, shit, cum, or blood?
Cum and blood.
It's actually cum every night, sometimes blood.
Sometimes blood. Yeah.
When a woman has her period.
I doubt that's what it is.
Eh.
But it could be. I Cum Blood.
Dude.
Is my favorite Cannibal Corpse song.
Okay, go to the hospital. Nice cover, though.
That's the title of the song.
I get it. Go to the hospital.
Okay. I go to the hospital, I just tell them that that's my favorite Cannibal Corpse song. They're like, sir, leave. You don't have to be here. And then I Cum Blood for real.
Oh, yeah, that's, yeah.
All right, who did Scorsese offer the role of Travis Bickle to? Al Pacino.
DiCaprio.
Nice. Al Pacino, Dustin Hoffman, Sylvester Stallone, or Jeff Bridges?
Jeff Bridges.
No. He was However, the studio's pick, but Scorsese did not offer him.
Stallone.
No, it's Dustin Hoffman.
Oh.
Dusty Hoffs.
That's very good. 6 shots. 6 shots.
Nice.
How
Definitely.
much? How much do all the concessions cost that De Niro buys at the porno theater? $1.85, $1.90, $1.95, or $2?
$1.85.
That's correct.
Holy shit! I wrote this movie.
Incredible.
I wish I did better because I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Okay. Which 2 actresses applied for the role of Iris? Cloris Leachman, Carrie Fisher, Michelle Pfeiffer, Sally Field, or Diane Lane? Which 2 actresses?
Okay, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yes.
Who was the one after her?
Sally Field.
Sally Field.
No. Carrie Fisher.
Doughboy tries to get Bickle to sell a piece of which actor's bathtub? Clark Gable, Jimmy Stewart, Cary Grant, Errol Flynn.
Clark Gable.
No.
Shit. Errol Flynn.
Yep.
Oh, shit. How many hours a day did Robert De Niro work as a cab driver in New York to prep for this role?
700.
Hours a day, Robbie.
1,700.
Okay. 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, or 15 hours?
8 hours.
15 hours, Robbie.
My word in heaven. Jesus Christ, our Lord, amen. This is my last question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Which coffee shop does Travis take Betsy to on their first date? Charles' Coffee Shop, Tom's Coffee Shop, Chuck's Cafe, Carl's Cafe.
Tom's Coffee Shop.
No.
Chuck's Cafe.
No.
I don't know that.
It's Charles' Coffee Shop.
Charles' Coffee Shop.
No.
Damn it.
It is. I jest on your chest, baby boy.
Whoa. Yo, you got a song though, Robbie?
I got a song.
Yo, fucking flip a fucking pick or something.
Andy, call it.
Heads.
It's tails. Fuck you.
Damn it.
I'll go
God
first.
damn it.
I'm gonna go first this time.
Okay.
Everybody, I'm going first. I'm gonna do it. My song's called Call Girls and Cabbies.
Nice.
And it's about the movie Taxi Driver. And it goes like this. That was my song, Call Girls and Cabbies.
I like that. Rock or roll?
Rock and even roll at times, yes. Yeah, I don't know. I have really nothing to say about that one. Just a song about a cab driver.
I like the guitar solo. I liked it was a real rock and roll.
Thank you. Yeah, I was like, I want to do something fast-paced, punk rock. And you could probably tell I did this song, Peek Behind the Curtain. We've recorded 2 episodes this week. Sure and did. I did that song after doing the vocals for the other song I had written this week. Mm. And so that Are You Looking at Me was the last thing I've done like vocally. And I was just screaming it. And my voice was like, we're done. This is it.
Yeah. I heard that.
But yeah, that's my song, Call Girls and Cabbies. I really was tempted to call it the Krabby Cabbie, but
it's good stuff.
Yeah.
I like your
Tell
song.
me about your thong.
My thong
got stains.
Oh, of course, Robbie. It's in my ass crack, and I don't wipe.
Oh boy.
Oh, you threw up. My song is called Alone because there is a running theme here. This dude's lonely as shit. And a takeaway I kind of had at first was like, okay, loneliness can drive people to do some crazy shit, but like, I still no excuse, like
no, absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, it's called Alone. And I went for real 70s dad rock kind of feel on this one.
Oh, I'm really hyped, actually. Now I can't wait.
All right. It's called Alone.
always here for you, Andy.
Wow, thanks.
No, that's pussy shit.
Nah, I ain't gay.
No, I like that a lot. It sounds very Rolling Stones, that like guitar part.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, augmented, like you augment the chord and then you go back to
I like it. Augmented reality.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, just about how he's this big time sad boy. Big time dummy sad boy who's like, I'll save everybody by killing everybody. I'm an idiot.
I'm gonna do murder.
Yeah. I'm better than everybody, even though I'm actually the scum that I'm talking about.
Scummy bums.
Scummy Trav. That's what they called him.
Nice.
Travis Scumbag.
Woo!
Yeah.
No, I like that a lot, though. Good job.
Wow, thanks. So what are we doing next week for Scorstember?
We're doing Gangs of New York.
Wow.
With Daniel Day-Lewis.
Gangs of New York.
Very good. Bangs of New York. She's like, I got a new haircut.
Hey.
Sex in the
New
City
York.
episode.
Yeah. How about
Fangs of New York. It's about vampires.
How about Artie Langs of New York?
Oh, it's sad.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
It's a sad tale about excess.
Yeah.
How about Wangs of New York? It's about my pee-pee.
Nice. How about Gangs of
New Jersey? It's about the Sopranos.
There you go.
How about Kangs of New York? It's about Kang.
Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah. How about? It's got to be one more. Boomerangs of New York.
That's good. That's good. Good eye.
Oh, nice. Andy, where can they find our music?
I'll tell you where. You go to Spotify, right? You go to Apple Music. You go to Deezer. And you type in the Royds, ROYDS, and you good.
I'm doing ASMR.
Oh, nice.
I'm saying what you say, but I'm doing it ASMR like.
Oh, okay, cool.
Do you not like it? Are you getting tingly? You're getting a little tingly, aren't you?
No. It's just throwing me off a little bit. You type in the Royds and you find 2 albums and a Christmas song, but then you go to TheRoyds.bandcamp.com and you'll find the enormous amount of podcast songs that we've written about movies.
Yeah, this is episode number 70.
Jeezum Crawdad. That means Robbie and I have written 70 songs.
Yeah, each. That's 140 songs. That's more than 140 songs you're getting on there.
Yeah. Pretty
Oh, by the way,
cool.
we also plan on doing a bonus episode this month.
Do we?
Yeah, we've talked about this exclusively.
Oh, that's right. Is it a surprise or are we telling the people?
Let's make it a surprise in case we wind up not doing it because we run out of time.
Smart noise.
Yeah, so I might cut that now that I've said that.
Eh,
We might do a boner episode
maybe.
where we just get rock hard.
I'm rock hard every episode, Robbie.
Okay. You can find us on Instagram, on Twitter, on Threads, on TikTok, at TheRoydsBand, and YouTube at TheRoydsBand. Find us on email, roydsreview@gmail.com, ROYDSREVUE@gmail.com. Like and subscribe.
Okay.
Should I keep saying it like that?
Sure.
If you're listening on YouTube, comment below.
Yeah.
All right, we're doing Gangs
tell
of
your
New-
friends.
Oh yeah, tell all your friends. Word of mouth is a big thing.
Sure is. Yeah, thanks for listening. Gangs of New York next week.
It's gonna be good because that's a long movie. We're getting into long territory.
Yeah, well, all these, fancy schmancy directors, they always got, I need 5 hours.
Martin Scorsese has earned it.
Oh, most of them have. Almost all of them have. But,
and it's also, this movie's about Irish guys, so it's cool.
Is it? I actually have no idea.
So is The Departed.
That I've seen.
So is The Irishman.
That I haven't seen.
We should have done this in March.
Yeah.
Next March, we should do all Irish movies because that's the only important thing about March.
All right,
St.
Leprechaun,
Patrick's Day.
Leprechaun 2, Leprechaun 3. Leprechaun
Now I'm
4.
mad. All right, everybody. We're going to continue Scorstember with Gangs in New York next week. Bye.
Bye.